Hello. Ever since I saw The Curse of La Llorona in the cinema, I've been drawn to the music of Joseph Bishara. Something just clicked, something that wasn't there before. And he's got a long history of working on horror scores. He's done all of the Insidious movies, including this entry, Insidious the Red Door. Now when this first came out in July, the music for Insidious the Red Door, I didn't want to get ahead of myself in terms of the final rating. I knew I liked the music, but I just didn't know how much. I've listened to it again today and I'm ready to make my final rating. Now first and foremost, I consider Bishara a talent that's been evolving. His score for The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, was my favourite of 2021. It squeezed in past two other scores which basically split the vote. So, with this effort, he's not quite at that level, although I will say that the final track definitely unsettled me. Now it's not all sort of eerie timbres and weird sort of things go bump in the night, that type of thing. It does have plenty of that, although it's not overextended. This is only about 47 minutes of music, as opposed to these days where they churn out, 2 hours worth of stuff and does it need that much? Not really. But in tracks such as Wellness Check and I Know You, he lightens the mood, creating much needed contrast, which adds layers of humanity and depth to this, which just makes the horror stuff pop in just the right way. And like the work that Stephen McKeon did on Evil Dead Rise earlier this year, Insidious the Red Door definitely works to get under your skin, but it doesn't do so in such a way that, well, if you're not really into horror music, this isn't gonna convert you. There are those who are just, frankly a bit wimpish around such things, and that's okay. If you like soft melodic stuff, that's nice. Personally, I find it gets a little bit boring. Christopher Lennox, for example, recently did a score called Dashing Through the Snow, and it's just what you'd expect it to be, predictable. Horror music shouldn't be predictable, even in its ability to unsettle. It should surprise, it should even throw in stuff, and that's where I think Bishara really shone, not just with this, but with The Conjuring, The Curse of La Llorona, and so on. He adds some percussive and even woodwind effects which are very imaginative, creative, and I wouldn't say necessarily original, but it's definitely coming from a place that's very personal. I give Insidious the Red Door by Joseph Bishara 4 out of 5 stars. I'm glad I've come back to it after a couple of months, taken it in again and settled upon a final rating which accurately reflects how I feel about this particular score. For more film and soundtrack reviews, please visit Betty Jo Tucker's website, Real Talk Movie Reviews. On Facebook you can find my pages, Hip-Notic Movie Reviews, Book Reviews and Soundtrack Reviews. I'm Richard Jack Smith, thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.